Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for the month of September 2018 for the sign of Libra. Just give a quick shuffle, Libra. Okay, energy around your situation this month is Queen of Swords, your Queen. So the Queen of Swords is the air queen, so she governs all the air signs. Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Very sharp mind, this woman. Doesn't take no for an answer. Gets things done, says what she thinks. Very strong-minded person. So this is about you this month, Librans. Rightio. This is where you find yourself right now, Libra. Queen of Wands, so use that fire energy. This is the month of creativity for you guys. So, you know, with the energy of your own energy of the air sign there, of the Queen of Swords, and coming in where you are situated at the moment, Queen of Wands is excellent. So time to get projects on the move, you know, use the action and fire and energy that comes along and creativity that comes along with the Queen of Wands. She's conversely different to the Queen of Swords. She's also a very straight talker, says it how it is, but she gets things done. Very independent energy too. So that's coming in for Librans this month, that fire, that action, time of action, getting things happening, getting things started, new projects, whatever it is that you want to do. This is the month to get stuck in and do it. Let's see what's brought her here or what crosses it. Yeah, balance, giving and receiving equally. So if there's situations with people around you, significant others, and things aren't balanced or someone's doing more than the other, you know, with the Queen of Wands, it's time to speak up, because she always speaks up and says, hang on a minute, you're not really doing much around here. So it's just about balancing out that energy, especially coming into Virgo and then to Libra in the 3rd and 4th week. It's very much about keeping the balance, which indeed Librans are all about, balance. So make sure the energy, giving out energy and the receiving energy is in balance. If it isn't, say something about it, or else suffer in silence, which you won't, Queen of Swords, but never mind. Let's have a look at the background of the situation. Queen of Pentacles, all these queens, all these female icons here, but also resonates with the males as well. So, you know, this, for your reading, this is obviously women in your life or attributes that you need to develop. Queen of Pentacles talks, well, you've got everything sorted, everything's good. Perhaps you're looking at moving on, more stability, sort of doing things your way. You're in a pretty good state at the moment, Libra. Just everything's great with the Queen of Pentacles. She sort of brings lots of good fortune towards her. So it's all about sort of the finances are good, everything's good. She's got everything sorted in the home and hearth, and that's the world that she governs. So interesting, you've got these three strong female aspects and balance sitting in the middle. So just go with it, you know, whatever it is that you want to make happen or manifest this month, certainly get onto it and make it happen, because you've got all the right elements there for yourself to make it be what you want it to be. Recent influences, and we have the King of Swords, so the logic, once again logic, very clear thinking fellow. He's the expert that we sometimes need to go to get our advice, rather than trying to do it ourselves. We go and consult somebody who knows the business better than us, whatever that may be. Also planning for things too, Libra. If you've got ideas coming up. Queen of Pentacles with the home, with things going on around the home. Get planning, make things happen. It's time to sort of start making lists and getting really solid plans into action, so you can just sort of move through whatever it is you're hoping to achieve for the month. King of Swords is very good though too, with clarity and logic. So remember to employ this as well. Or if you need a specialist advice for somebody, well, that's where you go. The lesson you're learning this month, Libra. High Priestess, use your intuition. Keep your cards close to your chest. Move on through things. Quite a magical, I don't know what's happening for you this month, but there's definitely something brewing here, which is quite universal and you know, from the divine time era, the High Priestess, she sort of culminates things. She just moves through things. She's very interesting, mainly Piscean sort of energy. So just really using that intuition, but also keeping things under wraps as well. Quite secretive energy as well, which is quite good sometimes, but it just reminds us to keep in check and not to start broadcasting until the time is right. So whatever it is you're planning, it looks pretty good so far, but these are just main highlights to make you aware of how to attack this plan. Near future. Hierophant. So very much Taurus energy coming in the near future. He talks through the Hierophant's very much the wounded healer. So healing over issues, things sort of doing quite well, but also with the Hierophant, he sort of asks us to examine our belief system. And our belief system is what we possess ourselves. I think gone are the days where people trot off to church to hear the sermon every Sunday. Now we have our own way of keeping to our belief system and our truths. So that's definitely coming in the next couple of weeks. Major card too. It's all about establishment, all sorts of things where there's authority and there's a belief system where we have to follow a certain code of ethics. But it resonates with ourselves, and that's the main overriding concept I'm getting so far. You know, be true to yourself. Do things that resonate with you, and if they don't, do something to change it, using your intuition as well. So the High Priestess and the Hierophant are almost like the brother and sister of the spiritual icons of the tarot. So very important in terms of getting where you want to be and getting the right outcome for yourself, so you feel satisfied with how things are going. What's happening that you're not realising? Standing up for yourself, challenging energy of the Seven of Wands. So yes, if things sort of get a bit challenging, very busy, holding your ground with something. So don't be swayed off your belief system. Try and keep everything quite tight this month, Libra. You know, if something isn't right, speak up for yourself. Seven of Wands and Queen of Wands are very good partnership actually, because they do have their say, and it's quite direct what they have to say. When they have to speak up, they do. That goes with anything else that's happening on a major scale in your life. Don't just sit back and say nothing. Always speak up for yourself and stand your ground where you feel it's right. So that's a good card to have, but it's also very much of a don't give up card. So press on through. How others see you. Emotionally stable, things doing well. Relationships should be pretty much on a very good even keel. But I mainly view this as an individual self, for the self, how the self's managing. Do you feel good about yourself? If you don't, well, other people do see you in very good spirits, in a good sort of mindset at the moment, emotionally, from the inside to the outside, corresponding nicely and doing well. Family as well, things coming well with family. There's been struggles, there's been all sorts, as there usually is, but things are really sort of planning out now to getting to where you need to be in terms of your emotional life and overall well-being, really, with the Ten of Cups and your significant other, of course. Positive feelings. News coming in with the Page of Wands, so the messenger, the fast-moving messenger of the Page of Wands. So lots of communication coming in by way of text and emails, all those sorts of things. So whatever it is this Queen of Pentacles is setting up, or whether it is a new home that you're sort of perhaps planning to move to, or new ideas for the home, definitely lots of news coming in for that. Lots of very fast moving news as well, so things moving rapidly and well for you this month. So, you know, don't despair. Everything looks pretty good, and you've got some very high vibrations too with these High Priestess and Hierophant as well. So doing really well there, lots of messages. Also, this Page of Wands could be a child in your life. Also, very energetic child who's actually, you know, good news coming through about the children as well. So that's really good. Things on the move, things on the improve, things starting to really pan out. The final outcome for you guys, Libra, this month is the Tower. So things changing. I don't know whether this is, in fact, I don't know, there's something about your home or house, something like this. Something's changing. There are things going out of your life that you no longer need. So don't despair. If you think, oh my God, what's happening? Just let it go, because it's not meant to be around. It's sort of served its purpose so far so well. So, and coming into spring too, it's time for, you know, just bringing in new regimes for yourself. I'm just going to pull an extra clarification card for that Tower, just so that you don't, a lot of people look at it and freak out, but it's not as bad as it looks. King of Cups. So yeah, things moving out. So whatever it is, even if this is you yourself emotionally that have found it hard to get past certain issues in your life, emotional issues, I guess by the time it's your birthday coming in at the end of the month, you will have started to sort of clear that and realise it doesn't work for you anymore, and just move past that issue for whatever it may be. It doesn't matter, but it's that divine sort of energy going, okay, let it go, fall into the water, it's done, and you can rebuild again. So really nice that way to end up. And of course with the King of Cups, who is that sort of emotional person. He can hang on to things, but then eventually he decides, oh right, I'm sick of this, I'm getting rid of it for once and for all. Therefore clears his path. Okay, I'm just going to pull you an extra clarification card now, Libra, just for your card for the month. Compassion. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of its beauty. Compassion, as it rises up to meet suffering and pain of all living things, releases that within yourself and others. It makes creating mutual happiness possible. Lovely note to end on. So have a great month. For those September birthdays, Libra, have a fabulous birthday. Thank you.